know where I am. I'm so confused. I'm just gonna get lost. Oh, it's getting hazy. Yep. This is it. This will be the end of... Though we are warm at the very least, and we have 5 hours of daylight left. So even though she's tired, we can still do stuff. It's just that she's gonna complain about it, like, forever. But yeah, I remember... What else was different? There were a lot of things that were different. I just really... I mean, bears didn't exist. I remember that for a fact. I think that's also a newer thing. Like, definitely within the past year, those were added. Maybe it was a little bit over a year, I'm not sure. Because there was a time where I wasn't playing this game very often. Not because I didn't enjoy playing the game anymore, it's just that I had other things. I don't know, like, I have this really bad habit of starting a game, like, even story games, and just not finishing them, because I'll get distracted and start playing another game. Which is why which is fine if it's an open world game that doesn't have any sort of story, which is how The Long Dark functions as of right now. But when it happens with story-driven games or games with an actual plot to be completed, it's really fun when it's really funny when I come back because I'm just like, I don't remember what the fuck I was doing. And it's just this mess of me trying to figure out where I am, what I was doing, where I was trying to get to, and what condition I'm in. And it's just, it's kind of really, like, I'm trying to think of the game that's taken me the longest to finish, and I can't, that I still have the intention of finishing it, like, in the near future. I can't think of one off the top of my head, which is disappointing, because that would have been I could drop off this, but this will definitely hurt you. Is it worth it? Is it worth it as opposed to just, well, just kidding, can't walk around now. How did you sprain your wrist from that? Okay, whatever. Fair enough. I totally would have expected you sprain your ankle, not your wrist, but alright. I'll take it. See, now that I've said that, I can't think of anything, but I know that there's... Well, okay. Most of the later Assassin's Creed games, I haven't finished any of them. I've started playing them. I've gotten fairly far in the story, maybe... Sort of. Well, not really in Syndicate. I haven't gotten that far in Syndicate. But in, like, Unity, I think I've gotten kind of far into the story. There was a event that I'm pretty sure doesn't happen till later in the story that I got through, but I haven't finished it yet. I never finished Bioshock 2, but I don't really intend to finish that anytime soon, simply because it wasn't that great when I was playing it. Like, I didn't really enjoy it that much, to be honest with you. Though I did just come out of playing Bioshock Infinite, which is, in my opinion, I'm gonna say it's the best of the Bioshock games, but I don't actually think that's true. I think they're all, well, Bioshock 2 wasn't my favorite when I was playing it. I didn't play very much of it either, so I don't have much of an opinion on it, I guess. I shouldn't be giving a really detailed opinion on it because I didn't play it enough to really do that. But yeah, I didn't love it enough to keep playing it when I started it, so I guess that in itself says something. What else? Oh, I started playing The Last of Us when I was still in high school. Still haven't finished it. I don't actually own a copy of the game, which is part of the problem. But it's also because I was really having a hard time getting past this one part in the game. And I just got so frustrated I put it down, and then I had to leave. No, and then I had to... I think high school, like, that was, I remember, I started it the summer before my senior year of high school, and I got really frustrated because I couldn't beat this one part. And I think I've played a little bit of it since then, but I haven't played a lot. What did you do? I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh my God, where am I? This isn't the cabin. I don't know where the hell I am. I'm so confused. Holy shit. Oh man. She's just gonna die. Oh, this is great. This is it. This is it. I was stupid and I went to try and find the cabin and now I can't find it. This is great. Oh, yep, I've been here, because that's a birch sapling that I cut down. The birch? I think it's a birch sapling. Yeah, but yeah, The Last of Us I haven't finished playing yet. One day I'll finish it. What else have I started and I haven't finished? There's a lot of things. I can just hear people. Actually, I can hear Jess yelling at me now about not finishing The Last of Us. Yep. Oh, I started playing Fallout 4 over summer. Haven't finished that. Though, to be fair, that's kind of a game that's gonna take a while to finish, just because there's so much other shit to do. And I kind of had a lot going on over summer that meant I didn't really want to play most games. I only played a lot of Overwatch over summer because I had friends playing it with me, and I was mildly motivated to play it, sorta, kinda, because it didn't it sounds weird when I say it this way, but it didn't require a lot of attention, quote unquote, which isn't the exact truth, because it does actually require a lot of attention to play the game, if you want to play, quote unquote, well. I'm not saying that I'm good at it, but, I think it was easier than playing a game on my own at the time. There was a lot of stuff that happened over summer, basically, and I didn't finish. I barely scratched the surface of Fallout 4. What else? I can hear Jess is gonna yell at me if she ever watches this video and finds this out. Or if somebody tells her. Looking at you people that we both know. You can't see me, but I just did the whole, the 2 fingers to the eyes thing. Looking at you guys. But I never finished playing Dream Drop Distance, the Kingdom Hearts game. I don't know why, because I really enjoyed it. I just never finished it for some reason. And I also never finished Birth by Sleep in English, but to be fair, I played the entire thing in Japanese. So I kind of lacked the motivation to play and I played them pretty close to each other because the English release didn't happen extremely long after the Japanese release, that I remember, I think. Or it did, but it wasn't. Like, now I'd probably go back and play it and be like, oh yeah, I forgot all this shit happened, so it would be not as boring as playing it through, like, a million times. But I never finished Birth by Sleep in English. Though, now at this point, I might just play, like, the HD remaster, or, like, the, like, 2.5 and stuff, like the remasters on the PS3 and PS4 and stuff, just because, I don't know, at this point, that just makes more sense. I don't know where I am. What are you doing? Oh, my lord. Okay, you know what? We need to sleep this person. Oh my god, no, I want to keep walking, though, because I still have 3 hours of daylight left and might be able to find the cabin. Oh, man. Okay, what else have I not finished? This is just Jayla's confession about not finishing a shit ton of games, so that people can yell at her about not finishing said games. I don't know. What else have I not finished? I really should just stop talking. I should just not tell people that I haven't finished a bunch of games, because then they can't yell at me for not finishing them. But I've already dug myself in way too deep. I have gone the wrong way. I'm gonna go this way. Oh god, I don't know why, but I was just like, I'm dead. I might as well just accept my fate. And then I was like, oh wait, no, that's the sound of a deer. So that's not bad. I do also have a gun. I need to remember that I have a gun in case something tries to come and attack me. I have a hunting rifle specifically. I wonder... no, it's okay. I won't pursue that train of thought. Yep. What other games? Though, let's flip that around and say what games I have finished playing. Because I finished a couple of games, or refinished a couple of games recently. I can be proud of that, right? Probably. Maybe. I've almost finished a game. Well, I kind of finished it, and then I played, like, the after credits bit, which I'm still in the process of doing. That counts, right? I finished playing Fury recently. Well, quote-unquote finished playing Fury recently, because I hit the credits. I've reached the credits portion of the game. I've watched the entire credits portion of the game. But oh my god, there's a bunker. Holy shit. Okay. We're not gonna die here. This is great. Holy crap. Yeah, but there's a bit... Spoilers, by the way, if you ever want to play Fury and actually care about the story progression of the game. There's a bit... oh, wow, this looks Whoa, this looks way different than the other one that I've seen. Wow, this is really cool, actually. Holy crap. What? Okay. Wow, a wool sweater, that's kind of useless. No, I don't want to leave the cache. I just wanted to see. Oh, there's a rifle clean kit. Okay, cool. I'm gonna drop a bunch of stuff here, so not overburdened to all hell. I'm gonna regret doing this later, probably, because I'm gonna forget that I've dropped these things and be like, oh shit, where's the stuff that I need to make a fire? Oh, it's gone because Jayla's an idiot and she dropped it all and forgot to pick it back up. What was I saying? Oh, right, for Fury, there's a bit after the credits, that, you can walk? Well, you can go to a certain structure, in the place that you end up after beating the final boss, which, I say final boss, but they're all bosses, so it's the last person that you fight. You end up in this location, you end up in a place, and you can walk after the credits are done to this certain other place in that area. And, I'm just gonna eat that. And if you do that, you go to this other place, that's a different location, and from there you can choose to either basically end the game there, I think. I'm not actually sure what that ending is like, and I'll have to replay the game to get there. Or you can basically fight the person that you end up talking to, or person, quote unquote. But I chose to fight because I'm an idiot. Well, no, it's because I figured do the quote unquote harder things first, so I've done the longest playthrough of the game. I think there's like 3 different endings you can have, if I'm not mistaken. Or there's 3 different points where the game can end, I think. And I've chosen to do the longest, quote-unquote, longest one first by fighting every single person that you can possibly fight. And then I'm gonna go back and do each one progressively shorter. Because that's how I do. And yeah, so I'm currently in the process of trying to beat the last boss in that game, though I've technically finished it through the credits. So that kind of counts, I guess? I made it through, like, up to the last stage of the... So, like, the boss battles in Fury basically take place, what? They work in the sense of there's different stages of each boss fight. What was I doing? I was checking my condition. So, most of them have, I think, like, 5 stages in each fight, but I could be wrong. I don't actually remember. It's, like, anywhere from, like, 4 to 6 stages, I think. Don't quote me on that. But there's definitely, it's like 4 or 5 or 6. I don't remember if there's any that are less or more than that. But each time you do it, they change, each boss will change the way that they attack and they do things. Which I think is a very interesting mechanic, because it's not anything new, because it's something that happens a lot in other games. It's as you whittle down a boss's health, they change the way that they attack and react to things, and it just, like, that makes sense. But because this game is just boss battle after boss battle after boss battle, it's just, basically it becomes, the last stage is always a bullet hell thing, and it will probably kill you if you're not careful, and you have to replay everything if you die. You get 3 lives, and every time you complete one of the boss stages, I don't know why I'm picking everything up, because I'm literally just gonna put it all down in a second, because I'm not gonna be able to carry all of it with me, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, basically you get, oh, I did that. That was really dumb, Jayla. Hold on. Drop. Drop that. Or, I guess I can just put it on the ground, because why not? What was I saying? Yeah, you fight. Yep, you fight. That's all you do. No, you fight through the bullet hell stages, and every time you fight through the different boss stages, and fuck, it's windy. I don't want to go outside when it's windy. And every time you you complete a stage, it starts a new one. But if you do it and you've lost one of your 3 lives, quote unquote, you regain that life. And you only regain 1 every time. So say you've lost 2 while trying to beat 1 stage of a boss fight, you'll only get 1 of them back. So you'll be left with 2 lives to face the next stage. And if you beat that without dying, then you get your 3rd one back. It's stuff like that. So if you can make it to the last stage of a boss fight with 3 lives, you have basically 3 chances to beat it before you have to replay everything. I'm just doing the thing I said I shouldn't be doing, which is picking everything up. But, you know, whatever. And I've done that. I've done that with this last boss that I'm trying to beat now. I've done it multiple times, but I always die at the last stage, and I'm so upset every single time. Because it's just, you're so close, and then you die, and then I just get so bad. So I've stopped playing it for a little while because that's what I did last time, and then I was able to beat the boss I was stuck on. But yeah, I guess that's one of the games I've quote-unquote completed recently. I also replayed Hyper Light Drifter, and I finished it the other day, which I felt like I did pretty quickly, so I was pretty proud of myself. But again, I kind of knew what I was doing, where I was going every time, because I've played the game before. So I guess that's a little different. What else have I done? I replayed Firewatch recently, because they added in different achievements, and I was like, excuse you, I already had 100%, so now I've got to go back and do it again. And they also introduced free roam mode, but it meant that you had to beat the game first. Which I have done, but because I did it before I switched my computers, the save file didn't transfer over, which is the same thing that actually happened with Hyper Light Drifter. I finished the game, and I was in the process of collecting all the things in my first save file so that I could 100% that one and then try New Game Plus mode, because good lord, that's going to be hard as hell. Because I suck at that game, apparently. But I also didn't, that save file also didn't transfer over. Which is fine, like, whatever. I finished it again, it's not a big deal. And that was kind of my own fault, because I didn't transfer everything properly, but I thought I did, and then I realized I didn't, and it was just this big mess. And it's probably fine, but probably not fine, but you know what, whatever. It's in the past at this point, I'm not upset about it. I did things to fix what I could, and I've replayed the games that I couldn't fix, so it's fine. Ooh, hello, arrowheads. I'm literally doing the thing that I said I wasn't gonna do, and I'm picking everything up because I'm an idiot, but you know what, whatever, I don't care. It's really windy outside. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the in-game sound, but you can hear the wind going outside, so I'm not stepping outside of this place until that dies down. Which gives me some time to fix the clothing and all that fun stuff. But yeah, what else did I think, I want to say there was something else I finished playing recently, but I don't actually remember what it was. I probably didn't. I probably just was imagining that I finished it or something really dumb. Let's put some stuff down here after I harvest that. Excuse me while I take a drink of water. My throat was getting really, really dry, and I was like, no, don't do this. There was something else I finished playing recently, and I can't remember what it is. Oh well, whatever. I also have a bunch of games that will be, hopefully, played in the future, in the near future, as opposed to the later future. There's... And actually, I'm thinking of, once I get home, for break, of putting out a video with a bunch of options for you guys to choose from. But there's a few games that I will be playing no matter what. Off the top of my head, there's a couple of games that Jess and I got keys for, that I was the one that took the key for the game. Including a game called Hue, and I don't remember the other one. I think it's called Kick-Ass Commandos, but I don't remember. I'm sorry if that's not actually the name. God, I have so many sewing kits. But yeah, those are some things. I'm just gonna drop that too, whatever. There's another game on my list of things to play. Oh, there's a game called I think it's Hunter's Hollow, or something to that effect. that Jess recommended to me that I will be playing once I get home. And of course I'm going to offer you guys the choice of a few other games that I'm thinking of playing. There's a game called One Shot that I'm considering. However, because of the nature of the game, I'm not sure if I'm going to... I might do something a little different with it. In the sense that I'm actually considering just straight up... I'm actually, not gonna lie, I'm considering just either straight up doing a really, really long recording of it or streaming it. Because of the nature of the game. From what I've heard from somebody, like from another friend who's played it. And I'm gonna... See, the thing is like, I'm really scared to look into it because it kind of takes a similar... From what I know of it, and what has been advertised of it, in descriptions and such, and like non-spoilery details that my friend has told me, it kind of has similar elements to Undertale. Not in the sense that it's the same... I don't know how to exactly to explain it because I haven't played it and I don't know for myself is the only problem. But it has some fourth wall breaking elements, and my understanding is that certain things will trigger the game, or like will cause the game to close itself or something like that. I'm not really sure how accurate that is, or if I've misunderstood things that I've read or been told. But the thing is that happening a lot during recordings wouldn't really be bad, but it would kind of mean that there's a lot of random black screens. But at the same time, that would also happen if I streamed it or did a really long recording of it. But it might be... I don't know, it's kind of just a weird situation. I haven't decided exactly what I want to do with it yet. I do really want to play it one way or another, so whether I record it for the channel or if I just play it on my own, I will be playing the game. I own it and I want to play it really, really badly. But I just don't know exactly how to go around it. And if any of you guys have any sort of suggestion for that, feel free to let me know, because I'm always open to that sort of stuff. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I just like to pretend I know what I'm doing. That's actually not true. I know what I'm doing sometimes, just not all the time.